Well, today is the day that my electric e-bike arrived by way of FedEx. There's the shipping label, and it's a white 20-inch. And I wanted to do a unboxing video today. Let's start by cutting the tape and removing staples. These things like to eat your hands up. Piece of tape. Let's see, here's the top opening up. Fold it over. Now we'll see what we got here. Wow. Nice padding. Now let's see what we got. Wire ties, looks like a cover for the seat. Handlebar. There's the big tires. They're a little low. I'll have to check the pressure. Okay, there's my pannier bag. Pannier, whatever they call it. The bag for the back. That's nice. Alright, let's set this over here out of the way. And let's see what we got here. It looks like I'm going to need wire cutters to get the wire ties off. And there's the tail light. The box came with nice handles to move it into the garage with. Nice solid steel fenders. Cable wrap. There's the headlight wrapped up. Let's see what we got here. A little box down here on the bottom. Okay. They wrapped up everything to keep it from rubbing inside the box. Looks like a nice packaging job. Even the piece of foam, it's hard to see down in there, but there's a piece of foam to protect the side of the box. And a pre-ride safety checklist. Okay. Very good. In this box, is another box. And the Lectric XP and the XP step-through owner's manual. Alright, that looks nice. Version 1.4. In this box, let's see what we get. This box looks like it's got the charger, the plug-in cord, and lithium-ion battery charger instructions. This is a 100 to 240 volt 2 amp charger. Output 54.6 volts at 2 amps. Alright. So we'll get into reading that little book too here. I think I'm going to go in and read a little bit about it before I start cutting wire ties trying to get it out of the box. Also included in the box with the charger were the lithium-ion battery charger instructions. But the Lectric XP manual is quite a good manual. Highlighted some things about the warranty. Does not cover water damage. Of course, they tell you about tune-ups, the brakes, the shifting, the hardware, monthly service, quarterly service. how to prepare it to ride it, keeping your battery healthy. Some good instructions there on increasing the number of cycles the battery will last for, how to charge it, the key switch. It goes through the cockpit tour, the display, your buttons on this handlebars. Basically a lot of good information, how to service it. That's what I wanted to see, if they would put good information in that you could use to keep the bike up, and I think it's pretty well put together. Now we'll see if I can get into the meat and bones here and see what we can do about getting this out of the box. In order to get the bike out of the box, I turned it up on the side so that the tires would be down in the box, and just kind of eased it out so I could get it on the ground, and then we'll start removing some of the packaging material from it so we can tell more about what we've got. Now that I have quite a bit of the packing off of it and got it sitting outside, you can get a look. It's still folded, but it's resting on this protective device and the little stand they made down here at the bottom under the chain and the chain guard, and the display's got to be moved up. Little things that were put in shipping positions so that it won't break on the transit, but we'll get it put together here. And one nice thing I noticed, there are some pretty heavy duty battery connectors in the frame there where it connects once you assemble it. Well, here's the Lectric XP put together, and I've test ridden it around the driveway for a minute, and it seems to work pretty good. These are the cables out front, your shifter, control panel, handlebar grips. This is your mode button, changing the modes. We'll get into that. I haven't charged the battery up yet. And this is supposed to be the throttle. Then you've got your lever that splits it so you can fold it. The pedals do fold up. Got the seat adjusted about the right height for me. You have a luggage rack with a spring-loaded carrier, tail light. I pumped the tires up to 20 psi, as they said. There's information on there about the 48-volt motor. Your 7-speed Shimano gearing. Nice protector on the outside. This is your chain guard. Goes around the sprocket. Plastic or polymer, I should say. This is a pretty neat trick. When you go to fold it up and store it, you can take this off to ride. It's a nice plastic protector for that bar at the bottom. Take it off, twist it, turn it back on. So that'll be something to keep with it, so we can use that and put it in the Jeep. These are Chow Yang tires. They're called Dino Skin 20x4s, and they do, like I say, pump up to 20 psi, and it's got a nice kickstand on the other side here, and a fairly comfortable seat, padded pretty well. I won't be riding it very far, so I'd say what they've got on it will probably suit me just fine. And I'll get the handlebars adjusted. There's settings there you can see to adjust it up or down, and we'll get the display and all adjusted back up here where it's easy to see. But I think it's pretty heavy duty aluminum, pretty solid the way they made it. It's light enough to put it in a Jeep, fold it up. So I think it's going to be a serviceable little exercise bike for me. I took the battery pack out of the center of the bike. Comes out of that center compartment right there. You have to put the key up in this switch. It was in the off position as it shows, but you reach up under the bike, you put the key in the switch, and you turn it to the unlock position. You'll see that pin come down. Unlock position allows the battery to slide out of that frame, and then you can remove your battery. Since it's pretty cold outside here, I'm going to take this in the house, let it warm up, and then I can plug it into the charger. And the charging port is right there. There it is on the side where you can see it, DC in, and key at the bottom. So it's a pretty unique little setup. There's the terminals up the top that connect to the motor terminals in the frame. It's a heavy little dude, but it ought to last a while. Well, I brought the battery in the house, let it warm up, and I don't know if you can see that, but it says the interior battery is Samsung lithium-ion battery. I know they said at some point they were using LG's, but apparently this one is a Samsung, and whether that's good or bad, we'll find out. It's plugged in, and the charger is charging the unit up, and it's warmed up to room temperature, so that way it'll take charge easier.